Hi everyone, this is Alexis Kenny. We just got our kids to bed and now this is my row down in fields time of night. So I love to spend a little bit of time each night working on my business. So it's exciting to be here making this video for all of you who are interested in learning a bit more about this business opportunity of row down in fields coming to Australia. Anyway, I'll just briefly introduce myself. I'm an American, but I live in Sydney in the inner west, and have lived here on and off for 7 years now with my husband and my two boys who are 8 and 9 years old. And they are my whole world and honestly my motivation for success with row down in fields. So I'll just tell you briefly how I was introduced to row down in fields. My background is in creative ad agencies. I worked in ad agencies in Sydney and in the States, and until I had my first son and went on maternity leave, and ended up not coming off maternity leave for 7 years. I was home with my kids for 7 years while we moved back and forth between Sydney and the States and back to Sydney again. And during that time, I just ended up becoming a full-time caregiver, which was never really the plan, but I loved it. I loved taking care of my boys, and I was home and able to help when other family members needed help. And I ended up caring for my nephew, who was quite ill for 2 years, and my grandparents when both of them were getting sick and passed away. And it was great to be home and to be that support for my family. And then when my youngest went to kindy, I felt this loss of what am I going to do now a bit, because caretaker was sort of who I had become. So it was at that time where I just thought, I've got to go back to work. That's the answer for me. And was hard because finding a balance between wanting to be there for everything with my kids and wanting to go back to feeling successful and contributing a lot at work. I found it really hard to find that balance. So I have had a part-time job in marketing, but in the real estate industry for the past 2.5 years. And in many ways, it's been great. And it wasn't until I heard row down in fields was coming to Australia that a lot of things changed for me again, because I was familiar with row down in fields. I, like many Australians or anyone living in Australia, had a lot of pigmentation in my skin. And when I heard that my sister-in-law, Shell, was selling row down in fields in America, I got her to start shipping me reverse. Because I had heard that these products were great, and so I was receiving reverse from America for 2 years and loving it, loving the change it made in my skin. And then when I heard it was coming to Australia, all of a sudden I was like, this is it. This is sort of what I've been waiting for, as far as a lot of things coming into fitting together for me, of wanting to be there for everything with my kids, yet also wanting to be really successful in my career. And for me, it was just a no-brainer that I'm just going to go for it, because I love to work with people. I love people. I love to talk to people, and I really wanted to get back into finding success, but I'm not willing to sacrifice time with my kids. So for me, I'm building this business at night. I put in about 30 minutes to an hour every night, and more time when I have the time on the weekends, and I don't work on Fridays, so on Fridays as well. So I just do it, I set myself some business hours and do it when I've got the time, and I've been building a big successful business and love it. And so that's who I am, and sort of why I joined row down in fields. And I just wanted to talk to you tonight about a couple of other things that you might have questions about. First is how do you've gotten some information now from Brooke and Wendy, and I think Nikki has talked, and Jennifer. I'm trying to remember who's talking before me. And now the question is, what if you're ready to just take the next step and see if this business is for you, how do you pre-enroll? So that is really simple. We're still in the pre-enrollment phase until the 31st of August at 2 p.m. And this is like an obligation-free time which the way you pre-enroll is the person who invited you to this Facebook event, if they haven't already, can send you a link and you register under that link. It's really simple, 30 seconds. It'll ask for your contact information, but absolutely no bank details or anything like that. It's just giving you access to be one of the first people to become a consultant, and access to information. That's what pre-enrollment is. So whoever hasn't pre-enrolled by the 31st of August at 2 p.m., you cannot become a consultant until we're into our official launch, which is at the end of September. But those who pre-enroll before, you've got access to a lot of different information. First of all, your sponsor, the person who you pre-enroll with, they can answer any questions for you, and they can be a resource for you. But there's also loads of information that Rodan & Fields has provided for us. First of all, on your website, once you pre-enroll, they'll email you your own website, and that has in the Me section, then there's a Learn More section, and in that section are, 15 or 20 different files. And you can get all of the FAQs about the business. You can get the compensation plan, way more information than you ever want to know about our compensation plan, and our policies and procedures, if you want to read all the fine print about the regulations and how strict the brand is on to uphold our ethics and integrity. All of the information about the different products that are coming to Australia, everything that you would need to know is you can access through your pre-enrollment website. So this is all just information for you to learn from, and there's some shareable resources that you can share to your social media and that kind of thing if you want. And then there's another great resource that corporate has put together for us, which is a Facebook group that offers a series of training videos called Launch Strong Australia. And your sponsor, whoever you joined with, they can help you get registered to access that Launch Strong Australia training. And it's a series of 12 weekly videos, but you can go back and watch it from the beginning. So it's 12 weekly videos from our leaders in America about mindset and the business and the products and everything that you need to know to sort of start getting excited and feeling informed about the business. So there's 3 great resources once you pre-enroll: your sponsor, your website and all the different resources in the Learn More section of that, and the Launch Strong Australia Facebook group. So plenty to start reading and getting excited about before we even launch. And the other thing you can do once you're pre-enrolled is you will have a customized link on your website that you can send to other people if you've got friends that would like to start their business as well. And again, we're just encouraging everyone pre-enroll before the 31st or on the 31st of August by 2 p.m. And that way that just gives, you're in before the cutoff, and you can be one of the very first consultants in Australia to launch and to start selling products and to grow your business. So the last thing I want to mention is, how do you actually become a consultant? And what you'll do is in early September, as a pre-enrollee, you'll get an email from corporate that will say you can become a consultant now. So what you'll do to become a consultant is, again, it'll be a link you click into, and you actually just buy your business kit. And there's 4 different options of business kits, which is your startup product that you can purchase to become a consultant. So they're based on the smallest kit to the largest kit, and you purchase what feels right for you and the way you want to run your business, and also your personal finances and all of that. So that's, once you order your business kit, you're a consultant, and you'll have your official website and can start running your business. And shortly you'll receive all of your products from Rodan & Fields Australia. Everything ships right out of Sydney, and you'll have your products probably before we officially launch for business. So you can just start running your business from there. So I hope that explains what pre-enrollment is and the resources we have for pre-enrollment, and then how you actually become a consultant. But feel free to comment below, and I'm online right now and can answer any questions you have. All right, thanks everyone.